Good morning, YouTube. It is August 6th. This will be the 3-month tomorrow update on our garden. So I was just going to show you real quick what's going on. If you looked at the other videos, you could see the progression of when we first started with drip tape. And then we added the soaker hose because we added some more stuff to our garden other than just the 20-foot strips. As you can see, everything's taken off like crazy. So I'll go over it briefly with you. Got some pumpkins here in the end. I said that might be a cucumber, so we'll see. It might be. But we planted all the way around the fringe, the edge of the garden. Our corn. Ooh, cool. Look at this. Look at that. Got some silk. I hope they get bigger. I'm sure they will, but our corn didn't get that tall. Some people's corn didn't get tall. Other people's corn got 12 foot tall. It's crazy. This is our second set of carrots. You see from the last video, they're really doing well. And our cilantro, we keep picking off of it. In fact, we just made some salsa with a bunch of tomatoes. Gosh. This is our broccoli, and it hasn't broccolied yet. Whatever you call it. It might down there. It looks like it might shoot something, but the plants look great. Just waiting for some broccoli. Beets. This was the second row of beets, and we think that because it's more sunny than the first row we put, that it's actually looking nicer and getting bigger. These were put in a month after those other ones. They look wonderful. Here's that lettuce that the grasshoppers or whatever like to eat. You can still see that one's struggling. Those are struggling, but the rest of them look really good. I mean, there's a salad, there's a salad, there's a salad, there's a salad, there's a salad. All kinds of salad. You know what you put on your salad? Tomatoes. So the ace tomatoes are still getting bigger, but they're still green. A couple of them have turned. In fact, if you look right here, look at that guy. That's a big one. Down there. So we got a couple large ones. These were the beefsteak. That's what it said on the package. And they look like a miniature size. Ones of those you get in the store that look like the hot box tomatoes or whatever. But we've been picking these as well. You can see there's some red ones ready to pick. I just picked these 2 days ago. I picked 8 quarts of tomatoes 2 days ago. And we made 12 pints of cooking sauce for like tacos and enchiladas and stuff. It is wonderful because not only that, we use some of our peppers and stuff. But the tomatoes are doing great. This heirloom tomato, I'm waiting for it to ripen because look at this thing. This is that volunteer heirloom tomato. It's getting huge. Huge. There we go. There's a nice shot of it. Okay. So there's that volunteer thornless blackberry. It's doing well. And our other squash, gee whiz, the squash is going crazy. Look at that guy in there, that winter squash. And our potato patch, this is the second, this is our primary potato patch. That other volunteer we picked or pulled up, and we had it with our roast the other night with our carrots. So I think I showed you a video of the carrots that we pulled up, because here's that first row of beets. They might be ready for picking. No, I kind of pulled them up over the beets. But yeah, they just don't look as good as the first row, or the second row that we put in. Those guys look great. But here's the other side of the tomatoes. You can see there's lots of tomatoes in there ready to be picked. This was some mustard greens turning into mustard. Look at the bees. Those are Roy's bees. Go back home, make Roy some honey. Roy and Elisa. Bees. So they're loving that. There's that big tomato down over there. So we got beans. We've picked enough for 2 meals, and then yesterday, or what was it? Last week we picked, oh my gosh, we picked a slew of beans. We made 14 pints and 1 quart. And 1 broke in the canner, that kind of stinks, in the pressure cooker. But we cooked all those beans. Look at this, I missed some. Those are hard to see. Right there. Oh, shoot. I guess I wasn't looking too hard, was I? Some down here. Oh. They're bean plants. I think they're about done. They still have flowers on them though, because see, look, those are the viney beans or beans that we didn't know. We thought we just planted bush beans. They ended up vines. And there's the remnants of our carrots. Got still some in the ground. But these are our wax beans. I put those in the ground, what, a week ago, week and a half ago? Check that out, they already got growth. One of them broke and died. That one had the leaves eaten off, and now it's doing well again. And cauliflower. Again, plants look great, but where's the cauliflowers? I don't see one. Well, maybe that's one down there. Maybe that's what that's doing. And then another row of beets. This was technically the second set of beets that we did. And we put them in 2 rows, and they're doing well. Next to the peppers that are just going crazy. These are the bells we started from seed. And they're getting ready to do something. The habaneros are finally kicking out of it. I just don't know. Well, we have a whole nother month plus, because this is August. So probably by late September, when it starts getting colder, we might get something. But the jalapenos, funny, our jalapenos aren't so hot. We put some in salsa and it's like, did you add some? Yeah, it's not hot, I don't know. But these gypsy peppers are wonderful. I put one on a sandwich the other day. I just cut it in half and put it on my sandwich, so good. And our banana peppers. The tree's doing awesome. And then we decided, we pulled up the pea row. The peas were just full of weeds. We did get some peas. We have some seeds as well for next year. So we had a bunch of tomatoes that we started for our daughter, and they didn't use them. So we said, let's see what happens. Worst that could happen is nothing happens. So we just didn't want to throw them away. So we're going to give them a shot. And we have the onions. They're a little weedy, but you can see that they're actually doing well. Especially these guys down here. Because we kept adding to the row. We'd have some from seed and add them, and seed and add them as we weeded this row. And over here, got some more winter squash. These are good squash right here. I like those flat tops. I don't know what they're called. I know there's a proper name for them. I call them flat tops. And we got some zucchinis growing in there. And we have some cucumbers. The wife picked some cucumbers off of one of these plants. Really good. Oh gee, look at that cannonball squash right there. That's a cannonball zucchini squash. I'm gonna pick that thing. And that's that other big squash. As you can see, doing really well. Let me get you a shot. Oh, hey chickens. What's up, Blondie the horse? Blondie! Blondie! Hey babe. I'm eating, she says. Hey chickens! Our small farm. Chickens! And our sheep are in the field over there. It's fun. If you have an opportunity, if you're watching this, if you have an opportunity to get some property. We have 2.5 acres here, and it's wonderful. It's almost the perfect size, not too unmanageable. You can do a lot with 2.5 acres, as you can see. It goes all the way over there by the red barn. I don't know if you can see the little red barn I built. All the way to that back fence. All the way to that cross field just beyond the sheep. And then all the way to that lean-to right there. And that's our dry field. And up behind our metal shed and up to the gate. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of work. especially with a full-time job. But it is a lot of fun. It's very rewarding, as you can see. You just have to keep up on the weeds, which the drip tape this year helped immensely. And you can see the soaker hose. This is why, when you top water, look at the weeds you get. That's the weeds. When you don't top water, you get barely any weeds. Yeah, the ground is, you can see that the ground is got moisture. Because each row, we don't water these rows. This is all, look, from the drip tape. You can see that it's seeping through the ground right there because I have the drip tape on. So it's watering from underneath, and that's what we wanted. So the roots of these plants get plenty of water, and the weeds on top are really easy to manage with the hula hoe, just done. But a lot of fun. All right, YouTube, that's my 3 months. I might do one in September, but unless something wonderful happens, it'll probably be another month before I do one, if I do one. So thanks for watching my videos. You can share them with your folks. If you have any ideas, if you have any questions, just send me a message and I'll try to respond. Thanks a lot. Have a great summer.